Kids first.
Ladies first.
2020, I started the year I had a stroke. And then in 2021 is when I lost my dad to COVID. A couple months later, I had two more strokes. So I had 3 strokes in 2 years. But then in the process of healing from that, I got COVID too. And so that took me out. I lost my ability to write and walk and stuff like that. It stripped my hands and my feet. So I was basically bedridden for almost 5 months. My default was to just shut down and shut everybody out.
I was kind of just like going with the motions, just kind of living my life and like helping my mom in any way that I could. But she was kind of just in a dark place, I guess you could say.
I shut everything out. I shut everybody out, and I went into this really deep depression.
One of my friends at school was invited by his girlfriend to come to a Risen night at Thrive. He told me that I should go, and so I just went and we had a great time. It was me, the friend that invited me, and 2 of our other friends that went.
Toward the end of the summer, he asked, Mom, can I go to this camp? And I was like, camp? He goes, no, it's for youth group. I was like, you go to youth group? I had no clue.
I got closer to God through Thrive and through the people that I met from Thrive. I'm growing in my faith. I'm getting closer to God, and He's changing my life.
And then he asked me, Mom, can we start going to church now? And I was like, oh my God, Lord, no. I grew up around Christian people. I've been in a few churches. Yet at the same time, here I was not walking in it, not living it for Him, or being that example for Him. So we started going to 11 o'clock service.
I want to say it was on a Sunday after Thrive. And I don't remember how it started or what was going on, but I just, we got into an argument.
I don't even know what mindset I was in that day, but I lost it. I ripped him like we're going home, and all the pain and everything that was happening around us just hit me at one time, and I lashed out at him.
I was just like, this is, God is changing my life. Let's just calm her down real fast.
When I started yelling at him, my mind was saying, shut up, Shell. And in my head, I was like, you're no good. You just broke his spirit. And when that word came into my head was like, you just broke him, Shell. I just told him to get out of the car. I needed to leave because in my head, the only way I could end it was to end me, I didn't want him to live like that. I looked at him, I told him, get out. And he's like, get out, where are you going? I was like, I just need to leave.
I was just like, Mom, you need God, you need Jesus. Like, that sounds funny, but like, that's for real what I said. I was like, Mom, you need Jesus.
I just wanted to slap him. Like, do you know who you're talking to? Don't talk to me like that. And he's like, nope, Mom, you need help. You need God.
She was kind of just silent. And I was like, Mom, I feel like this is something that could like really help us.
Something broke in me. And I told him, Matai, just go. I need some time to think. So I texted Lanu, I said, please pray for me because I'm not in a good place right now. In my head, in my heart, I just don't know what to do. She told me, Shel, why don't you consider life change? And I said, no. In my mind, I'm like, oh God, because being in church, you hear you hear the announcements, and it's like the Lord's showing you need to go to life change, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. And then like the day before, like, gotta go to life change, and I did. I went to life change, and it changed everything. Everything changed.
I got baptized after camp. Personally, it was just me taking that big step in my faith and, just giving my life to God and, coming into my new life.
There was so much happening there, and the kids were all into it, and I've never experienced a baptism like that. It was like a come to Jesus moment, and it was awesome. It didn't take everything away, but it gave us a new starting point, a fresh place to start. It made me come face to face with the reality of who I was in Christ. What changes I needed to do, what changes that I needed to make in my life to get to that point where I could see myself as a new creation in Christ.
I believe God heals. I believe God makes a way. I believe God restores. I believe God opens doors. I believe He's the God of peace. I believe He's my everything. Oh, and I believe God answers prayers. I believe, yeah, sees, and I believe He'll speak for me. Oh, I believe He'll fight for us. I believe He won't forsake us. No, 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 yeah. And oh, telling somebody today I haven't changed, and all I need is a chance. All I need is a chance, and I promise I won't let you down. Yeah, God is wanting to hear His children say.